In this video, I want to show you the outcome of the work undertaken during the fall of 2011 and the winter of 2012. I believe we have remained true to the goal of making this truly one of the best golf clubhouse experiences in Canada. We have always felt this clubhouse should be warm and inviting, a home away from home, with a sense of casual elegance that speaks to the traditions of the club and accommodates the character and culture of its family. The slide that you're looking at shows the location of the new clubhouse. It's generally located exactly where the existing clubhouse is sitting. The parking remains where the parking has always been located. There is extensive terraces along the golf course side of the project. There's a large round terrace adjacent to the first tee, which has been adequately protected through screening and fencing so that there's no errant golf shots. There is an entrance to the main level and the lower level at the south end of the clubhouse that gives access to the men's and ladies' locker room, as well as the main floor bar and lounge that we will look at later. There's a new porte cochere being constructed at the front entrance. As you will have seen, we've coordinated a Phase 1 and Phase 2 approach to the site infrastructure, which has resulted in a large portion of this being put in place in February and March of this year, thus reducing the upfront work required in the fall of 2012 when construction actually commences. The landscape architect has worked closely with your maintenance staff and groundskeepers to make sure that this is a manageable landscape plan that enhances the beauty of the clubhouse environment. Now I'd like to move forward with the building exterior. There has in fact been very little change in the design approach to the building. We have remained true to the character of the building, which draws from the imagery of the early clubhouse that sat on the site some 90 years ago with its large open porches overlooking the valley. The architectural design makes use of traditional roof lines and materials such as stone and cedar and shingle, and traditional windows, chimneys, dormers, and gables, all of which give the building a residential feel versus the commercial look found in many other clubhouses. As you shall see in this rendering, the building has been designed with much lower roof lines than the existing building. From both the front and the back, the clubhouse will be more approachable and personal in scale. The materials, as noted, include natural stone walls at the base of the clubhouse, followed by a limestone sill, and the walls are constructed with cedar shingle finishes with residential windows and a cedar roof. This rendering shows the clubhouse as viewed from the golf course side. Some of the most interesting parts to point out on this rendering are the extensive use of terraces along the golf course side of the building that start at the left side of this rendering with the round rotunda terrace and the fireplaces, and follow all the way to the east side with the large terraces outside of the multi-purpose rooms. Those terraces have been in fact increased in size, and that's one of the changes that was made as a result of the town hall meetings. You'll also note the lower terrace that comes from the men's and ladies' lounge, and you'll note that the lower roof lines, we've tucked the second floor into the roof line so that it does not present as large a facade to the clubhouse, thus making it again more personal in scale. The organization of the plan on this level allows the members to circulate efficiently within the clubhouse, back and forth to the exterior, while minimizing the crossover between back of house facilities and the members. Everything essentially happens behind the scenes. On this level, one finds the men's and ladies' lockers and lounge spaces, a stretching area with space for 2 golf simulators, a junior lounge, and all of the back of the house facilities like wine cellars, laundry, kitchens, storage areas, staff areas, etc. This level has access to an external covered terrace with wonderful views, which we had seen in the rendering at the back of the clubhouse, and one can also connect to the pro shop from the right-hand side of this image, coming from the men's and ladies' locker areas going up the staircase leading towards the pro shop. The lower entrance foyer is also found on this level with connections via stair to the main entrance and also via an elevator that gives members access to all floors of the building. As one enters from the lower level foyer towards the men's and ladies' lockers, you're passing by a steward and shoe shine area which gives access to all members to that facility. Now I'll present some detailed ideas on individual areas within the clubhouse itself. On the men's side, one enters a casual lounge space with soft seating for pre- and post-game gatherings. This feels like a part of the golf and locker experience in that it is open to the locker area. The locker's walls are backed with wood paneling so they do not go to the ceiling. The lockers themselves are organized into small groupings with lots of space between them for benches, etc. The lockers in the men's area are stained wood with half-height lockers with ample space on the interior. There is room for hanging jackets and at least 3 pairs of golf shoes. And there are a number of grooming stations located throughout the locker area itself. The wet areas are easily accessed from all areas of the locker room. They have been located essentially in the center of the locker room, and they have been outfitted with all the amenities that one would expect to find in a clubhouse of this stature. There are well-designed showers, drying areas, steam rooms, makeup and grooming areas in both the men's and women's locker rooms. We spent a great deal of time studying these wet areas, including such things as the size of the showers, how the showers are drained, how to position the glass doors, where shower controls are, where to drop towels, and all of those aspects of it. We've left nothing out of this analysis. The wet areas will in fact be wonderful. The drawing in front of you shows how the showers will have glass doors, how the showers have been separated from the toilet facilities. So in fact, there are wet areas on the left-hand side of the floor plan, and the toilet facilities are on the right-hand side, with the steam room and sink areas found in the center, and there's access from both the top and the bottom of that space from both areas of the lockers themselves. In this image, we're looking at the main floor of the clubhouse. Starting from the front entrance of the clubhouse, one enters the main entrance, comes into the front foyer where there is a staircase joining both the upper and lower levels with the main entrance foyer. From that point, you have a view directly through the clubhouse towards the valley and through the casual dining space at the back side of the clubhouse. On the right-hand side of that, you'll find the bar lounge space, which again is directly connected to a large round terrace. And I'll discuss each of these areas in a little more detail as we go into them. On the left-hand side, you'll find the multi-purpose spaces, which will fulfill a number of different functions within the club. And outside of that, you will again see a large terrace. That's one of the terraces that we in fact increased in size. Immediately below the multi-function spaces, you will find the pre-function reception space. And to the right of this image, you'll find the members' formal lounge and the formal dining space, again related to an exterior terrace right at the immediate right side of this image. The kitchen areas, which have been shaded in the deeper color, are located in 2 different sections within the clubhouse. And you will note the staircase ramp that leads from the main floor going down to the lower level once again. I'd like to just walk through some of the individual spaces that we wanted to highlight within the clubhouse, starting with the front entrance. It's a 2-story entrance with light flooding in from above through the circular window that was noted on the rendering earlier in this presentation. There's a feature stair in the entry providing access both up and down, and there's access to a member's elevator immediately adjacent to that entrance itself. This shows a plan of the front entrance showing where the stairs located, showing where the members' elevator is located, and also showing where the members' washrooms are located immediately adjacent to that space. The other drawings really show some of the sections that cut through the 2-story spaces, how we're allowing light to come in, and some of the open views that one obtains from the second level towards the main entrance and towards the casual dining space. The casual dining space is a 2-story space with high ceilings and high windows that creates a vibrant and exciting space for the members. There are 2 fireplaces found at each end of this room that act as focal points inside of that space. The space makes use of banquette seating to create a sense of separation between the main gallery hall and the casual dining area. The space is finished with stained wood trim and detailing. A wine display area has been added, which will be part of the ambiance of the clubhouse. The bar lounge is a new space providing a gathering space for a drink at the bar or to dine in a more relaxed manner. It's found at the southeast end of the clubhouse with wonderful views overlooking the golf course. We spent a great deal of time in developing this area in detail, making sure the bar was perfect, the fireplace area was exciting and welcoming, and that the bar shape encouraged its use as a gathering spot within the room. There are TVs above the bar, TVs above the focal fireplace in the corner of the room. It's also important to note that there's large sliding glass doors that allow this space to open up into the exterior terrace immediately outside, as you'll see in the rendering on the lower right side. The exterior terrace on that corner has two exterior fireplaces as well. And we've used glass railings where we do not want to block any of the views towards the golf course itself. As one moves north from the casual dining room, one gains access to the multi-purpose space through the gallery hall, which is a beautifully detailed space with room for memorabilia and art hanging along its entire length. The multi-purpose rooms will accommodate a wide range of different uses, including meetings, cards, playing areas, business functions, members' functions, etc. The rooms have been properly designed to provide the best of acoustic treatments, and sliding doors are used to create a series of adaptable room configurations, thus allowing the space to be used for a wide range of different uses. The terraces are all located along the view immediately to the top of the floor plan image, and they are covered and extensive in size to allow large gatherings on the exterior terrace, as you've enjoyed with your existing clubhouse. Across the gallery hall, but connected to the multi-purpose spaces, is a reception area for use by members as a pre-function space where one can get a drink or can also be used as a lounge space. It is designed to fulfill a number of different uses. There is a bar in that space. It's immediately accessible to washroom areas adjacent to it as well. At the front of the clubhouse, one finds the formal dining lounge. This is a small lounge area with a wonderful fireplace, some built-in cabinets on either side which can hold memorabilia, and it's a place to have a drink or to sit and lounge before one goes into the formal dining space immediately adjacent to it. The formal dining room and its adjacent covered terrace provide yet another option for a dining experience within the club. We have spent a lot of time on this level studying the detailed design of the kitchens and food service areas to make sure that they provide the appropriate level of service and access to all of the dining facilities within the club without interfering with the members' enjoyment of the facility on the main floor itself. This slide represents the second floor of the clubhouse. I won't spend a lot of time on it. It contains the administrative areas, a boardroom, washrooms, as well as a future use space that's been built within the roof. It also contains the critical storage areas, which are accessed by a service elevator from the receiving area and from the multi-purpose spaces down below. This image just highlights the upper hallway where there's a skylight immediately outside the boardroom entrance and shows some images of the boardroom itself. I wanted to comment on a few general items within the clubhouse. We have done things such as studying the elevators to make sure that the size and speed is correct for each one. We've studied the mechanical systems within the clubhouse, including size of generators, the sound systems, security systems, lighting controls, every different aspect of it. We've carefully considered the use of materials and the design of the energy systems and the building envelope to meet the spirit and objectives of an energy efficient building and one which is also environmentally responsible. I just wanted to summarize now. We believe we've accomplished all of the members' needs in a clubhouse that is smaller than the existing and certainly much more functional. We have brought all the social areas to one level. The members will enjoy a 2-level clubhouse instead of the 4 that exists right now. The views from these social areas have been greatly enhanced, and there is lots of window-side seating, as has been described before. We should begin construction of the new clubhouse itself by the end of October 2012, with completion in April of 2014. We feel that the design has accomplished all of the goals and objectives of the membership, and we think that it's going to be a wonderful new home for the next generation of members within the club. We've been proud to be involved with the club, and we thank you for the opportunity to make this presentation to the members itself.